7 toxic traits to avoid in the new year.
Number 1. The Constant Critic.
This place is a mess. You thought beige curtains were a good idea. And the sound system? Don't get me started.
Morning, Martha. Isn't it a lovely day?
Lovely? Have you seen the weather? It's so gloomy. And don't get me started on the choir, they're always off key.
Maybe they were doing their best, Martha.
Well, their best isn't good enough. Someone needs to tell them.
Thank you all for coming. We're planning an outreach event for the community. Suggestions?
Outreach? With what budget? The last event was a disaster, poor planning, no impact. And who's leading this one?
We're trusting God to provide, Martha.
Trusting God. Maybe we should trust better organizers instead. Ruth, I saw your daughter singing in the choir. Isn't she too young for that? She sounded inexperienced.
She loves singing for the Lord. She's learning.
Learning or embarrassing herself?
Martha, I've noticed you've been very vocal lately, but not in the most uplifting way.
I'm just being honest, Pastor. People need to know the truth.
Honesty is important, but so is grace. Sometimes our words can hurt more than help.
Hey Ruth, I noticed you chatting with Martha at church. Is everything all right?
Not really. Martha's comments about my daughter hurt me deeply. I don't think she realizes the damage she's doing.
It's not just you. I've heard so many people avoid her because of her constant complaints.
Can you believe those people at church? They don't appreciate me. I'm just trying to help, and they act like I'm the problem.
Don't let them stress you, friend. They don't know what a gem they have. Many people can't handle the truth like you do.
Team, great effort on the quarterly report. Let's go around and share any feedback or suggestions for improvement. Martha, would you like to start?
Honestly, the report was mediocre. The formatting was all over the place, and the graphs were barely readable. I don't understand why we can't get these things right.
I see. Do you have specific suggestions to improve the formatting?
Isn't that the designer's job? Maybe they need more training.
I worked on those graphs, and I followed the template we all approved.
Well, the template needs work then. You should have caught that, Naomi.
Martha, I appreciate your feedback, but let's ensure we're offering constructive input that helps us move forward.
I'm just saying what everyone else is probably thinking.
Martha, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure, what's up?
I noticed you were pretty hard on Naomi in the meeting. Do you think there's a way to share feedback without making it feel personal?
I wasn't being personal. I was just pointing out the flaws. Someone has to, right?
Maybe, but the way you said it came off as harsh. Naomi looked really upset.
I didn't mean to upset her. I just want things to be done right.
I get that, but sometimes people need encouragement too. Constructive criticism works better when it's paired with positive feedback.
Maybe you're right. I can't help noticing when things aren't perfect.
Maybe start by asking yourself, is this helpful? Before you say something. It's what I do, and it helps a lot.
I'll try that. Thanks, Rebecca.
Martha, I think your critical spirit is a sign of deeper struggles. Are you holding on to hurt or unmet expectations?
Maybe. I feel like nothing I do is good enough, so I notice everyone else's flaws instead.
It's a heavy burden to carry, but God offers freedom from that.
I don't want to live like this anymore.
A critical attitude often comes from unresolved pain. It also rewires our brain to focus on negativity. Over time, it isolates us and damages our relationships. If you agree, you can publicly apologize in church for past critical words. Public confession in Christianity fosters humility, accountability, reconciliation, and strengthens community bonds.
I am willing, Pastor. Thanks for the opportunity. I want to say I'm sorry for the way my words have hurt you. I see now that I need to change, and I hope you'll forgive me.
For those struggling with a critical spirit, 1. Identify the root cause. What pain or fear fuels it? 2. Practice gratitude daily. 3. Use your words to build others up. 4. Seek accountability from a trusted friend.
And how can we help someone with this trait?
Show patience, pray for them, and gently remind them of the power of their words.
Your daughter's solo was beautiful today. I can see she's growing in her gift.
Thank you, Martha. That means a lot.
Number 2. The empathy lacking rock.
Naomi, do you have a moment? I'm struggling to meet the deadline for this report, and I need some help.
Everyone's busy, Ethan. Just figure it out.
I know, but I've been pulling late nights all week. I thought you might have some advice.
Advice? Sure. Work faster.
Right. Thanks.
He is so annoying. It's been so hard since my mom got sick. I feel like I'm constantly juggling work and her care. That's life, Sarah. Everyone has problems. I wasn't looking for a solution, Naomi. I just needed someone to listen. I'm just saying, stressing won't help. I guess I'll talk to someone who understands.
I finally got the promotion. I've worked so hard for this.
Took long enough.
Wow, thanks for the support.
I'm just being honest. Shouldn't you be more focused on making it work now?
You always do this, Naomi. You never care about anyone else's feelings. Can you believe Naomi told me to just move faster when I asked her for help last week?
That sounds like her. She's like a rock, no feelings, no compassion. I don't know how someone can be that detached.
It's frustrating. We're supposed to be a team, but she doesn't care about anyone but herself.
And it's not just you. I've seen her dismiss so many people. Rebecca, Sarah, even James. She makes people feel invisible.
You know, it's getting to the point where I dread working with her. She doesn't realize how much damage she's doing.
Same here. Let's just focus on what we need to get done before she gets here.
Morning, everyone.
Morning, Naomi.
What's going on?
Just brainstorming. And we leaving now. Catch up with you later.
I can help if you need help.
Thanks, but we sorted.
They are so strange.
Thank you for coming in, Naomi. I'm glad we could run these tests quickly.
Is something wrong?
The tests show that you have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, a type of cancer affecting your lymphatic system.
Cancer?
I know this is overwhelming to hear, but we caught it early, and with immediate treatment, there's a strong chance of recovery.
What kind of treatment?
You'll need to start chemotherapy as soon as possible, and we'll be admitting you today to stabilize your health and begin preparations.
Admitted? Today? Need to call someone.
Of course. Take your time.
Let me dial in Sarah. Hi, this is Sarah. Leave a message, and I'll get back to you. Sarah, it's Naomi. Hi. I'm at the hospital, and I really need someone to talk to. Call me when you get this. Let's try Rebecca. You've reached Rebecca. Please leave a message. Not again. Maybe try my brother, hopefully he will pick.
Hey, it's Daniel. Leave a message.
Were you able to reach anyone?
No. Nobody picked up.
I'm sorry, Naomi. You'll have support here, but I want you to think about why this is happening. It's important to have people you can lean on.
Maybe I pushed everyone away.
Let's focus on getting you better. We'll admit you now and start planning your treatment.
Not a single call. Not even Sarah. Or Rebecca. I guess this is what it feels like to be invisible. Mrs. Carter, so happy to see you. Naomi, I heard you weren't feeling well. Thought I'd bring you some soup to help. Oh. Thank you, Mrs. Carter. That's so kind of you. You're welcome, dear. How are you holding up? I've been better. I can't believe no one's reached out. Not even Sarah, not my brother. Not anyone. Well, Naomi, people remember how we make them feel. Sometimes, we don't realize how much our actions, or lack thereof, affect others until it's too late. I didn't think I had to reach out. Isn't that what friends are for? They should know I need help, right? Friends are there for us, Naomi, but relationships require nurturing. You can't just expect others to always reach out when you don't show that you care in return. Are you saying this is my fault? Not fault, Naomi. Just a moment to reflect. You see, empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, is the core of all meaningful relationships. It's more than just feeling sorry for someone. It's about being present for them, understanding their struggles, and responding with kindness. When we lack empathy, we make people feel like they don't matter, that they're invisible. I didn't think I was distant. I just didn't know how to be soft, I guess. It's easy to get caught up in ourselves, Naomi. We become so focused on our own needs, our own pain, that we forget that others have needs too. And when we're not empathetic, we isolate ourselves without even realizing it. I never realized how much I was shutting people out. It's a common mistake. But it's not too late. Start small. Show people you care by reaching out, by being there for them in their time of need. And most importantly, show yourself some grace. We all make mistakes, but we can always grow. I'll leave you to rest now, Naomi. But remember, empathy is a bridge. It connects people. Without it, we end up alone. But with it, we build strong, meaningful relationships. Maybe that's why I'm here. Maybe this is the wake-up call I needed.
Number 3, the Gaslighter.
Andrew, I waited at the restaurant for an hour. You didn't even call.
Martha, we never agreed to meet tonight. You must have mixed up the dates again.
No, we talked about it yesterday. I even reminded you this morning.
You're so forgetful sometimes. Are you sure you didn't just imagine it?
I don't think so.
Let's not fight. You've been so stressed lately. Maybe that's why you're forgetting things.
Ethan, do you think I'm forgetful?
Forgetful? Not at all. You're the most organized person in this office.
Andrew says I've been mixing things up lately. He keeps pointing it out, and now I'm starting to doubt myself.
Martha, that sounds like gaslighting. It's when someone manipulates you into doubting your own reality.
Gaslighting? You think Andrew's doing that to me?
Just pay attention. If this keeps happening, you need to trust yourself and get some space.
Andrew, why did $500 go missing from our account?
I told you about that. I needed it to cover some bills.
No, you didn't. I would have remembered.
Martha, we talked about it last week. You're so bad with details sometimes.
I don't think we did.
You've been under a lot of pressure. Maybe you should see someone about your memory.
Naomi, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Andrew says I'm forgetting things, but I don't think I am.
Martha, listen to me. You're not crazy. Andrew's manipulating you. That's called gaslighting.
Ethan said the same thing, but why would Andrew do that to me?
Gaslighting is about control. If he makes you doubt yourself, he can make you depend on him.
That explains so much. Andrew, we need to talk.
Sure, what's on your mind?
I know what you've been doing. Gaslighting me, making me doubt myself.
Gaslighting? Martha, that's ridiculous. You've been paranoid lately.
No, Andrew. I'm not paranoid. I've spoken to people I trust, and I see the pattern now.
I've been trying to help you, Martha.
Help doesn't look like this. I'm done doubting myself, and I'm done letting you control me. It feels so good to trust myself again.
That's the first step, believing in your reality, no matter what anyone says.
And don't forget, Martha, gaslighting thrives in silence. Keep talking to people who support you.
Thank you both. I'll never let someone make me feel like that again.
Number 4, the Manipulator.
Hannah, we are short on money this month. Can you help cover this?
Short? I thought we agreed to stick to a budget. Where's the money going, Caleb?
I had to buy those tools for the side project. You said you wanted me to work on the house repairs, remember?
I did, but couldn't we wait until next month?
So now you're saying I shouldn't try to improve the house? Fine. I'll cancel the repairs if it's such a problem.
No, I didn't mean that. I'll cover it this time, but we need to talk about spending.
See? That's why you're the best. Hey, James. I need a big favor.
Sure, what's up?
I'm a little short on cash, and you're the only one I can count on.
I don't know, Caleb. Things are tight on my end too.
I get it. I guess I'll just have to sell my tools, even though you know how much I'd been working on this project.
I don't want you to do that. How much do you need?
Just $200. I'll pay you back soon. You're a lifesaver, James.
No problem. I will transfer it.
Caleb, I'm meeting the ladies group tomorrow evening. It's been months since I've joined them.
Oh, I see. So your friends are more important than spending time with me.
That's not what I meant. We see each other every evening.
Sure, but lately, I feel like I'm not a priority to you anymore.
I didn't know you felt that way. I can cancel if it means that much to you.
I knew you'd understand.
Caleb, I've been thinking. You keep asking me for money, but you never pay me back.
What are you saying? That I'm a bad friend?
I'm saying it feels like you're using me. A friendship shouldn't be one-sided.
Wow, I didn't expect this from you. Fine, I won't bother you again.
It's not about that. It's about respecting boundaries.
Ruth, I feel like I'm constantly sacrificing my plans and finances for Caleb.
Have you talked to him about how you feel?
I try, but he makes me feel guilty, like I'm not being supportive enough.
That's manipulation, Hannah. It's not fair to you. Manipulation isn't love or friendship. It's control.
I think Caleb doesn't realize the damage he's doing, but it's exhausting.
Is that how they see me? Hannah, I overheard you and Ruth talking. I'd been selfish, and I'd hurt you. I'm sorry.
Caleb, I love you, but you need to understand how your actions affect me.
I'd been unfair to you. I'd been manipulating you, using guilt and pressure to get what I want.
Manipulating me? Caleb, why?
I think it comes from fear of not being in control. Growing up, I had to fight for everything. It made me think I had to use any means to get what I wanted.
Caleb, I've felt that pressure, but I didn't know it was intentional.
It wasn't always intentional, but that doesn't excuse it. I'd hurt you, and I don't want to keep doing this. I'm also realizing it's not just you I'd manipulated. I'd been doing it everywhere. James, I owe you an apology, and not just for the money.
What do you mean?
I'd been manipulating you, using guilt to make you do things for me. I didn't even see it for what it was until recently.
I've felt it, Caleb, but I didn't know how to bring it up without sounding harsh.
I'm sorry. I'd realized manipulation is about control. It's rooted in my own insecurities. I used it because I felt powerless growing up, but it's wrong.
Manipulation breaks trust. Every time I helped you, I felt like I didn't have a choice, and that hurt our friendship.
I hate that I made you feel that way. I'm working on changing, but I know actions speak louder than words. I'd learned that true relationships are built on honesty, not control. I'm choosing to change, one step at a time.
Number 5, the drama seeker. Did you see that? Dr. Peters just told Mark he could redo his paper. No one else gets that treatment. I bet he's playing favorites.
What's the big deal? Maybe Mark needed more time or something. It's not a huge issue.
No, Claire. There's something fishy going on there. Dr. Peters is always acting so nice to Mark. Do you remember when he asked for an extension last semester? It was ridiculous. Something's going on.
Jasmine, are you sure you're not overreacting? Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
I know what I saw, and I'm not letting it slide. I'll be talking to the department head about this. Everyone needs to know that Dr. Peters isn't playing fair. I need to speak to Professor Williams right now. There's a major issue with Dr. Peters and his favoritism toward Mark. It's unfair to the rest of us.
Jasmine, calm down. I don't think this is something Professor Williams would handle immediately. Maybe we should discuss this when he's free.
No, this needs to be addressed now. Everyone is talking about it. Dr. Peters can't just give one student special treatment while the rest of us work twice as hard.
Jasmine, this isn't what you think. I didn't ask for special treatment. Dr. Peters is just helping me out because I had some personal issues.
Oh, so now you're playing the victim card? I bet you two have some sort of secret arrangement, huh?
What? No, I'm just trying to pass the class. Why are you always looking for drama, Jasmine?
Jasmine, you need to calm down. If you have concerns, there's a proper way to handle them. Creating drama and making accusations without evidence doesn't help anyone.
Hey, Jasmine. I just wanted to check in. How's everything going with the whole Dr. Peters thing? People are starting to talk about how you're stirring things up in the department. You've been causing a lot of stress.
I'm just standing up for fairness. People are too scared to speak up, and I'm not going to sit back and let favoritism happen. If no one else will say anything, I will.
What's going on? You seem upset.
I'm just dealing with a bunch of nonsense. Dr. Peters is giving Mark special treatment, and no one is doing anything about it. It's not fair!
Jasmine, I get that you're upset, but don't you think you're blowing this out of proportion? You've been making things worse. People are starting to avoid you because of the drama.
So now you're blaming me for everything? Everyone's against me now. I'm just trying to fix the system.
Jasmine, you can't create conflict out of nothing. Sometimes things are just the way they are. You need to learn to let go of the drama and focus on your studies.
Whatever. I don't have time to care what people think about me.
Jasmine, would you like to give your thoughts on the reading?
Okay. Sure. Water and oil, they, don't mix, because, science, density, you know? They just don't blend. Or something.
Jasmine, interesting attempt on the oil and water explanation. Let's revisit that next time. Class dismissed. Have a good day, everyone.
Jasmine, I think you need to take a step back. The way you've been stirring up drama is affecting your relationships with people here. Even Dr. Peters has started giving you a cold shoulder.
I didn't mean for it to get this bad. I don't know how to let things go. It feels like everything around me is wrong, and I just want to fix it.
I get that, but sometimes fixing things doesn't mean making a scene. You need to learn when to let things be. Drama only escalates when you keep feeding it.
Maybe I've been creating the chaos instead of fixing it. I don't want to be the person everyone avoids anymore. I want to be heard, but I need to find a better way.
Toxic individuals often thrive on drama and chaos because it gives them a sense of control or importance. But what they don't realize is that the constant conflict isolates them, exhausts those around them, and ultimately leaves everyone, including themselves, feeling drained and disconnected. Before jumping to conclusions, ask yourself if what you're seeing is really a problem or just your perspective. And if it is an issue, think about how to approach it calmly and constructively. People respect someone who listens and stays calm. When you avoid creating unnecessary conflict, others will notice and respond differently.
Thanks for being a caring friend. Number 6, the control freak.
What do you think about this dress, Gabriel? It's perfect for the party, right?
It's too flashy. People will get the wrong idea about you. Try something more subtle, like this beige one.
But I really like the first one. It makes me feel confident.
Sarah, I'm just looking out for you. Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Okay, I will settle for your choice. Naomi, you were so funny. I've missed hanging out with you. Let's plan something soon.
Sarah, can I talk to you for a second?
Call muted, what's up?
Why are you making plans without telling me first? I thought we were spending Saturday together.
I was just catching up with Naomi. We haven't hung out in months.
Naomi's not a good influence on you. She's always filling your head with nonsense. You should focus on people who actually support us.
She's my best friend, Gabriel. You can't just decide who I can or can't spend time with.
I'm only trying to protect you. I don't want anyone coming between us.
Sarah, is everything okay? I don't know anymore, Naomi. Gabriel says he's protecting me, but it feels like he's controlling me. That's because he is. Sarah, love isn't about control, it's about trust.
You're always on your phone, Sarah. Can't you just focus on us?
I was just replying to a message from my mom. Doesn't it bother you too?
Don't twist my words. I'm just saying, if you respected me, you'd prioritize this relationship.
Gabriel, stop. I can't keep living like this. You control everything I do, what I wear, who I talk to, where I go. This isn't love.
I do it because I care about you.
No, you do it because you're insecure. I need space to make my own decisions.
Sarah said I was controlling. She said I was suffocating her. Do you think she's wrong? I don't know. I just wanted things to be perfect. Gabriel, love isn't about perfection. It's about trust and letting the other person be themselves. I was afraid of losing her. I thought if I kept everything in control, I could make it work. That fear is something you need to work on, for yourself. Maybe talk to someone about why you feel the need to control everything.
Breaking up with Gabriel was hard, but I feel like I can finally breathe again. You made the right choice, Sarah. You deserve someone who trusts you, not someone who tries to control you. I've learned so much from this. Next time, I'll know the difference between love and control.
Number 7, the Boundary Violator.
Claire, why is your math teacher texting you about missing homework?
Wait, how do you know that?
I went through your phone while you were in the shower.
Mom, you can't just go through my phone like that.
I'm your mother. I have every right to know what's going on in your life.
But I didn't do anything wrong. That's my private space.
You live under my roof, Claire. Privacy is a privilege, not a right.
My mom went through my phone again. She even texted my teacher pretending to be me.
That's not okay, Claire. She's crossing some serious boundaries.
She says it's because she loves me.
Love doesn't mean controlling every part of your life. You're allowed to have some privacy.
But how do I even tell her that? She'll just say I'm being disrespectful.
Maybe talk to your aunt. She always gives great advice.
Aunt, am I wrong for wanting some privacy from Mom and Dad?
Of course not, Claire. Privacy is a basic need, even for kids.
But they say it's because they love me. That they're just trying to protect me.
Love and control are not the same thing. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you love them any less, it means you're learning to take care of yourself.
But how do I make them understand?
Start with small steps. Be calm but firm. Say something like, I appreciate your concern, but I need space to figure things out.
Mom, Dad, I need to talk to you about something.
Sure, sweetheart. What's on your mind?
I feel like you don't trust me. Going through my phone or calling my teachers, it makes me feel like I can't have any privacy.
Claire, we're just trying to protect you. The world is a dangerous place.
I understand that, but I'm not a little kid anymore. I need to learn to handle things on my own.
And what if you make mistakes?
Then I'll learn from them. But I need you to trust me enough to try.
Okay, Leah. We'll try to respect your privacy more.
Claire, can I come in?
Sure, Mom.
I just wanted to say I'm proud of you. It's not easy speaking up like that.
Thanks, Mom.
And I'll try to remember you're growing up. I'm sorry if I've made you feel smothered.
That means a lot.
Recognizing toxic traits is the first step towards healthier relationships and personal growth. By understanding these behaviors, we can create a better environment for ourselves and those around us. If you found this story helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.